So let me log into we'll start with online portal. We just go through online trading portal for AIB, but the portal is the same for the brokers, all the other brokers. Let me share entire screen. So that is the online share trading portal for AIB Access. Account opening is very simple. I will show you. Let me first go through the platform for those who are new. Then we go to the app. Then we come back to the presentation. So we have said once you open the account, you are funded. You can always find the funds that are available funds or under the funds transfer screen. I don't want to go to the details. Now we have the companies which are listed at my watch list. All these companies are the companies which are trading at NSE right now, up to the last one. If any is missing, you can always add. You can always add to the list. On the left side, on the right side, sorry, where there is a cursor, there is this screen that is split into two. So these are the orders. Bids are the people who are buying, offer is the people who are selling. At far end, there is the graph. So you need those three screens first. My watch list is the one that have all the shares. You have the screen that is split into two. It's called market depth or order book. It has the orders for each share. Then you have the graph to show you how the share is performing. So you have come in the market, you have realized, I want to buy shares, and you want to choose a company to buy from. The first thing is first quickly scan through the market. See the direction of the market. If everything is red on the where there is arrow pointing up and down, you don't want to first place the order quickly because it means the market is going down. If all are green, it means the market is going up. You need to know why is the market going up. With that, you scroll these watch lists slowly to the last part where you see foreign buys, foreign sales, and turnover. Those columns are together. Turnover, foreign buy, foreign sales. Foreign buys is foreigners who are buying, and it could be foreign funds or an individual. Foreign sales is foreigners who are selling. Again, foreign fund, a fund manager, or an individual. Then turnover is the whole market, what it has done. So if you are to take foreign buy, foreign sell, and you add, you subtract from turnover, you get what the locals are doing. So you're able to tell, is it the local who are driving the market or foreigners? Once you identify, that is a case where either market is going up or down. You have identified who is driving the market. If it is the locals, you need to know the cycles, because locals will go through cycles. If it is foreigners, then you need to know, check news. What is happening out there? Is it something that is affecting foreigners? That's why they are exiting. Once you identify that, the next thing is now to come and check the share that you want to buy. Let's say right now I've identified ABSA. I've known ABSA, maybe they are doing an innovation, maybe in future, but the price is going down. It means, yes, the price is going down, but they have something they are doing in future. What does that mean? Price may go up because of demand. Or maybe they have given a dividend, they are to announce results soon, and there could be something temporary affecting the price, that's why it's dropping. So you would want to get in at this moment. So you click on the apps on my watch list to load the orders. Again, check the prices the way they are arranged. On the bid side is from the highest to the lowest. On the offer side is from the lowest selling price to the highest. The next thing is identify the quantities. Check the quantity. Just scanning. You're not doing any mathematics. How are the quantities? Which side have higher quantity? Like now, after you find there are more people willing to sell than buy. And that tells you why there is that red. because there are many people willing to sell. They are pushing the prices down. No? So at that point, would you want to buy at that one? No. Would you want to buy even at 30.90? No. You come now to the graph. Check the lowest for the day. It is here. 30.90. 30.80 is the lowest. That is for one day. You do 1 month. Check. This share have been going up. It is going down now. Is there a likelihood of that share going even further down? That you can tell with 3 months. It has been sideways, up and down. And this one now you decide, I better wait for this price to be confirmed. It can be confirmed by what? By the screen you can see here. The quantities. Like in this case, you notice the support, it's called support. Support is where the price is preventing, the price where quantity is preventing that price from going further down. Huh? And you have very huge quantity. Like now for ABSA, based on the online, you can see the 14,000. Huh? But if you look on the mobile app, you might realize the other quantities down. Huh? If you come to supply side, we have resistance price that is stopping the quantity where price doesn't go up. Huh? That one you have already have 52,000. Huh? So at this point, you can easily tell this price will go down. There is no point of buying at that one, that 30.90. You can just come and decide, because from 3 months, it's like it's starting to go down. I can easily even go below the today's lowest. You put a 30.50, give it a whole week. Basically, by just looking at the graph. Huh? Let's take BAT. BAT again, first scan on the side of foreigners. Huh? It is the second one on the queue. There is no foreigners even for ABSA, but it is still early. 1 p.m. Still early to say there are no foreigners because they can come ahead. But from morning to now, there is no foreigners on BAT and ABSA. That tells you it's the locals who are pushing this price. What does that tell you? Either they are chasing after dividend, or there is a possibility there is panic selling. Maybe people who have already made money. So you have identified there is no foreigner. The next thing, orders. You can easily tell. Right now, the support is at around 570, where there is 6,300. That's why there is a huge quantity that is buying. If you multiply, it's around 300. Is it 300,000 or 3 million? BAT doesn't do those huge quantities. So at that point, that's where there is support. On the supply side, 11,200 quantity, that is way too high. So the price can't go above that. So basically, even if the price is going up, it's just playing within the same range. And you can see that within the graph. You can see the range it is playing. It's not that huge. So for this, I would go even for lower price around 570 or even lower. Because if you do 1 month, the price is actually dropping only that at one point, it looks like it's going up. But this share is on dividend. So basically the people who are driving this price up are people who are chasing after dividend. But again, look at the last quantity, 7 shares. They're the ones which are driving the share. So basically it's just scanning without doing so much work on analysis. Don't try to struggle as a beginner to understand those terminologies. Take time. At one point, you may realize you are better off scanning the market than struggling to understand akina PE ratio, PG, and the rest. Those ones, they come as you start trading. So the next point, once you identify the share we have said, place an order. You just click on buy, B, that is the screen for order entry. Instrument type, just leave it as normal. It doesn't have any effect because these days you can buy one share to whatever amount can allow you. Security is the share that you are buying. Quantity is the number of shares. So you put the quantity that you want. Then we have limit. Limit is where you put a price. You are limiting your order to a price here, like 540. Your order can't execute at any other price. Either market comes down to that price, that's the only time order will execute. Or you put market where you're saying just go and pick any price. And that means it will come immediately and execute at the current selling price, which is 575. If it is not able to fill your order, let's say you had put 1,000, it goes to the next price, 577, takes the quantity. If it is not able to fill, it goes to the next price. That's what is called peerage, where you are executing your order in so many multiple prices, clearing prices up. And that's how now you drive prices up. If the order is not fully filled, maybe you have cleared everything on the price side, the balance is cancelled because it doesn't have a price. And that's where market to limit comes in. Again, you are saying, go and pick me the best price, 575. If you're not able to fill my order, don't go to the next price. Convert the balance on the bid side with the price I bought at. So 574 is pushed down, 575 comes up on the bid side for the remaining quantity. That is market to limit. So market to limit prevents you from doing spearage. Market is when you want shares immediately, but remember, you might be overpaying unless you're chasing the prices before book closure. But you can see the prices, you can always quote the price, so there is no need of using market or market to limit. While you can use the limit, put your price, say 540. Since my price is way low, I can't leave it validated day, validity as day, because day means order is valid for that day. That's where now GTD comes in, where you are saying my order will be valid for the number of days I put on the calendar. So it is valid up to 25. Every day it is the broker to refresh, it's not me. Very early in the morning, they are the ones to submit. My work is just when I have free time, I come and check. That's where GTD comes in. Why? In between, somebody can make mistake and you hit the lowest price. Meaning, market opens in the morning, all these prices we can see 574, 573, they are not there. Maybe it is you who have been submitted the first one. 9:30, remember, market order starts coming. Somebody is selling at market, they will hit your price, execute, market stabilizes, goes up, you have gotten your shares at low price. That's why I always advise limit, low price, GTD in a date of 1 week. You never know when somebody will make mistake. Then we have IOC, immediate or cancel. So when I submit my order, quickly get the shares. If you are not able to fill my order, cancel. Then there is fill or kill. Immediately I submit, get the full quantity, 63. If you are not able to get, just cancel the order without executing anything. Then we have delivery. Delivery is the one that is tied to T+3. When you buy today, you wait for 3 days to settle for you to sell. Intraday, however, is where you can buy and sell the same share BAT the same day. Remember, in normal trading rules, you are not allowed, but intraday allows. I can buy BAT right now. If it goes up, I sell. If it goes down again, I buy. Remember, the broker is giving you credit and shares as you trade. But this is where the trick is. At CDSE, the intraday is not known. When the broker submits the orders, the executions, CDSE will check. Did you have shares when you bought shares? Did you have additional? No. They give you now the shares that you have bought. Yes. They are usually called, they are not balance free, so you can't sell them that day. It is a CDSE, but remember, the broker, you did your transaction. They check. You did a sale. Did you have shares? No. They also put it as not settled. Then, at the end of the day, they will check. Peter had how many shares? Had 1,000. But he did all these transactions. We are not able to tell whether these shares have actually settled. Remember, you are trading with somebody else who have put maybe delivery on the other side. That time, CDSE will not send transactions based on what you have done that day, and they debit from the shares you have, whatever you sold. That's why when you do intraday, you find your portfolio valuation have a difference. And you have to wait for settlement. So that the shares that you bought, they are settled, they are added to what you have. The ones you sold, they are deducted from that balance all the way until you get full valuation. So when you're doing intraday, always know, between that day when the market closes all the way to settlement, you will see like there is a discrepancy. So wait for settlement. Remember, intraday, if it doesn't execute, if let's say you buy today and the sale doesn't execute, tomorrow it is not valid. That's why it is intraday. The following day, the shares revert to normal settlement. You can only sell on settlement. Then you have the buttons to buy and sell. That's just a quick overview on the platform. Once you submit, you get a breakdown of the charges and the order goes straight to the market. For those who may want to open accounts, on the face of the online portal there is open new trading account. Fill in your details. If you have an account with another broker, always add it. Click yes, add that CDSE number. If you don't have, just leave it no. Referral code unless somebody have referred to you. Make sure all the details are correct. We have noted in the market that some of the brokers, when you submit the first name and surname and you omit the other name, they proceed to open account. If you have 3 names, you and the CDSE account are totally different people. Yes, Peter Chege Mogo and Peter Chege at CDSE are totally different people, even if ID is the same. You'll be forced to close that account, open a new one, they transfer shares. Always check. Take owners, get on to your broker, confirm the CDSE account the way it is opened. You can always tell with the statements that you receive, even from the broker. If it has 2 names, confirm properly. Make sure it is captured 3 names. Date of birth, make sure it is correct. These others you can always change. ID number, unfortunately, if it is wrong, you have to swear affidavit and other documents. So make sure you give correct details. For mobile number, make sure it is registered to your ID under M-Pesa and I maintain under M-Pesa, not the mobile number. Why? There are those phone numbers that were registered by our parents or our sister or brother. They give us. Then government says you need to register the number. You went and registered now with your ID. Remember, M-Pesa is not under your ID. When you are paying, you won't be able to get that payment. When dividends are paid, you will not receive. Because under M-Pesa, the number does not belong to your ID number. So make sure that M-Pesa is registered to your ID number. And it's very easy to know. When you go to M-Pesa agent, which ID do you use? If it is not your ID, then the M-Pesa is not yours. So always use M-Pesa that number that is registered under your ID number on M-Pesa. That is the most important. Bank details, they should be your bank details and they are correct. Otherwise, you need to fill a form to amend CDSE details. So that is on the online portal. Let's go quickly on mobile app.